Hello, hello. My name is Lazarus Howell. Lazarus, like the Bible character, not the David Bowie song. I don't know why anyone would think my name is after a song from the Thin White Duke, but this has been a conversation I've had before. And listen, I'm black, all right? David Bowie's not a black leader, a black hero, all right? So I only know maybe 4 or 5 David Bowie songs. I know Ice Ice Baby, the space songs, and of course Lazarus, because I looked my name up on YouTube. I'm a narcissist, guys. I'm a stand-up comedian, all right? I'm a narcissist, all right? So that's what it is. But my name is based off of the Bible, all right? The Bible character Lazarus, not the David Bowie character. One of my favorite things about that story, though, Lazarus, is that Lazarus and Jesus were just friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lazarus, he had his own thing. Jesus, he had his own thing. Sometimes they would hang out. And I don't know what they would do in the olden times of Jerusalem at the crib, but I don't know, fucking drink wine, watch sheep or something, some shit like that. But just Lazarus was the guy that Jesus fucked with, all right? And when life happened and Lazarus died, Jesus was like, no, not my nigga Lazarus, not my nigga Lazarus, bring him back, come forth, nigga, come forth. And then Lazarus was back.
Hello, my name is Lazarus Howell. I'm a comedy art student at DePaul University. I major comedy in college. That's crazy, right? I'm doing this special because I want to do specials. Do I deserve to do a comedy special? No. But at the same time, I want to do like stand-up shows in the future, like professionally, and like the only way to learn how to do it is to do it. All right, that's why I'm making this documentary part of this show. So I wanna inspire people to do things and to learn the process of doing things, and I'm gonna show my process. All right, show my process of doing it. Yes.
You know what I hate? When you're at an open mic bar filled with adults with beards and grown parts, and the host is like, oh no, can we not curse here? Can we keep things PG-13? No, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, and your mother. Listen, I go out and I say my favorite word, the N-word, nigga. And white people have found a way to take the nigga from the nigga once again. Listen, I am the only black person in this bar, right? And like the only black person in my cohort. I call everyone a nigga, all right? My friends, my enemies, if you breathe, you are a nigga, all right? And this nigga, I called this white guy a nigga, right? And he was like, oh, I don't feel comfortable. I'm sharing my emotions here with the N-word being called upon to me. Oh, you poor nigga. I don't feel comfortable if that word was used against me either. But here we are, 2 niggas in a room, and the guy was like, he retorts saying something like, well, maybe none of us should say the N-word. Haha, checkmate, my Afro friends. This nigga, he tried to cancel me for saying the N-word. That is some nigga shit. An Afro friend. Wow. What is this? This League of Super Negroes? What is that about? And he was like, I'm so progressive. Afro friend refers to your African descent. My eyes are open. I drink kale juice. Fuck you, you white bread PC bitch ass motherfucker, nigga. All right, you would be the one to post a PG open mic at a bar in order to create a safe space, you sheep. Just because it's PG-13 doesn't make it a safe space, you corner cutting cracker, nigga. It just means that it's suitable for kids for PG-13. Also, who the fuck here is 13? All right? Who here is at this bar and both attending middle school? Who's the goofy goober here? All right? Who Who doesn't know about ass hair yet? All right? Why do we have to accommodate for a fucking lost and found home alone kid? All right, listen, if there's a kid out here in this theoretical situation, I don't know, in a trench coat on top of another fucking kid with a trench coat with glasses on, listen well. Fuck you, you bitch ass nigga, dick sucking, pussy licking, motherfucking nigga. And yes, I did curse out this kid. Do you think he cares? No, the fuck he does not. He watches gangbang porn while binge watching Family Guy. He's not here to see body nigga. He's here to see me say nigga. Okay? That's my God-given right to say this word, alright? Hello, niggas. Hello, niggas. Through the screen. Sad niggas. Mad niggas. Disappointed niggas. Needless to say, I may have now been banned from a Disney hotel resort for saying the N-word too much on this open mic bar. But they didn't say nothing to the kid who yelled his way through Let It Go. What happened to Safe Space? Huh, Disney? Not for my ears. Let that kid go.
I should have told you I was gonna curse a lot. Content warning, I'm gonna curse a lot. I'm gonna say a lot of things that are not clean. This is not clean comedy. I was thinking about making this clean, but then I did not make it clean. And I believe, in this case, where I'm doing this project for myself, and the rules are what I create of, I think I should just have it free reign. But because in the future I might have opportunities that are not so free. But yeah, just think about that if you're a young kid, a youngling, maybe not watch this. If you are a relative of mine and you don't want to see me curse a lot, maybe you shouldn't see the rest of this. But at the same time, I'm expressing myself for the most part. I will say, I may use the N-word a little bit too much. The N-word might be a crutch for me now, and it may because of the environment I'm in, and the encouragement of diversity and my own identity. But yeah, just think about that. I thought about it, and I didn't care. But think about that when you see me in the next parts of the show.
I have a lot of white friends. I'm a minority in my school, so it makes sense. I don't call them my white friends because they have names, but for the show's purpose, I'm gonna call them my white friends. Or just white people in general, just call them white people. Or maybe I'll call them the mayonnaise people. I don't know why. But I'm glad the mayonnaise people, they like me. This makes life so much easier. But it's also kind of tiring because white people just think that I am good at everything black magically. Like I am the ultimate Negro. Yes. Created from a lab in the Wakandas, trained to know all the dances, to spit fire bars and freestyle, and to give slamming dick. Listen, people, only one of those things are correct. White people, you will find that out the hard way, or maybe the softer way. I don't know what slamming dick means. I know my dick, all right? Sometimes he slams, sometimes he may not. Those are the rumors, all right? I cannot confirm nor deny in this courtroom case at the moment. I plead the fifth, and sometimes the 6th inch. But listen, just white people just hype the shit out of me all the time. I hope black people are watching this so they can know what I'm talking about. Because white people don't know what they're talking about, what I'm talking about here. All right? They're like, Lazarus, you should do stand-up. I'm like, thank you, white people. And then they're like, because he's just a cool black guy. He's just a cool black guy with a cool black voice. Nigga, you do realize I also have to be funny too. That's part of the stand-up Jack. I can't just be cool, Jack. I can't just go on stage and narrate for birds. That's Morgan Freeman, nigga. Imagine Morgan Freeman doing stand-up. You have seen March of the Penguins. Now there is Flight of the Pigeons. They're like penguins, but they shit on my car. That was my phone. Don't pay any attention to that. I'm Morgan Freeman, that's my time. No, nigga, no. Alright, being cool and black, it's not the requirement for stand-up. Alright? Now, if I was cool, black, and short, which I am, 5'7", sometimes 5'6", that's funny. Yes, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, short people are funny to look at. Haven't you heard? And are sometimes funny. If anything, short black people remind me of the penguins that Morgan Freeman narrates to. You have seen March of the Negroes. I meant to say penguin. It's a penguin. Oh, I meant to say penguin. Come on, guys. It's a penguin. It's a penguin doing the funny little penguin dance. It's a bird who can't fly. Very funny. Not gonna lie, could be Tyrone. No, listen, I'm old. I can't see. I'm just a voice. Nigga. Alright, I'm Morgan Freeman, that's my time. No. A lot of people say my voice naturally sounds like Morgan Freeman. Nigga, not even that impression was that good, alright? I think what it is I have what I like to call INS, important nigga syndrome, or what white people, my mayonnaise friends, may call it as the "you remind me of the young Denzel Washington syndrome." Listen, if I got a penny for every time someone has called or referred to me as Denzel Washington, I'd make a Washington. Actually, I'd make several Washingtons, all right? But the thing is, I don't look like this nigga, all right? I don't. The only thing we share is the skin color, and if by that logic, a lot of people, there's another person who texted me, a lot of people look like Denzel Washington, all right? If you are black right now, go take out a mirror and you will see Denzel Washington. Or not, or maybe not. Maybe you just have important nigga syndrome, all right? And this is a thing, all right, where people get referred to important Negroes, and it's the most honoring thing and also the most infuriating thing at all times, all right? Niggas think I sound like Obama. Now niggas, just because you don't sound like Obama and I don't sound like you, doesn't mean that I sound like Obama. That's not how math works, you dumb bitch ass nigga. Not knowing the translational properties of geometry looking ass nigga. Another one of my favorite ones is important nigga syndrome. There is no rhyme or reason, there's no logic to it, all right? And not only do I sound like Obama, I also sound like Frederick Douglass. Now, I looked him up. Frederick Douglass's voice has never been recorded because he lived in the 1800s. Now, how do I sound like Frederick Douglass then? Some of my friends, they say I look like Seal. That one's just hurtful. I don't sing like Seal, I look like Seal. Fuck you, nigga. I compare you to a bitch from the road that I just laid. Okay, maybe I don't sing like Seal. And my parents still, yes. They say I look like Chadwick Boseman. So when Chadwick Boseman passed away, they took that very seriously too. They were like, my son has died. I am here. They're like, oh, I hear him from the Wakanda afterlife. And then they were like, Lazarus, this is your time, this is your moment to play in Chadwick Boseman's biopic movie. Think about it, Lazarus. Chadwick Boseman, the biopic movie, played by Lazarus Howell. Narrated by Morgan Freeman, also played by Lazarus Howell. In a world, Chadwick Boseman, the tallest penguin. He's not a penguin.
So basically my start of, I want to say my love of stand-up started January when I took a class at comedy, a major, right? And I want to say I started really writing this show, I want to say spring break era, April. Yeah, I was on the app Clubhouse. The Clubhouse app had like a comedy explosion at the moment, and I was on there every day at that time. Yeah, until school started, and then things started getting a bit shady. Not shady, things get rough. Uh, and what had happened was I had a process, or I had a process here. And I stopped the process because school just got out of hand. But the process was I spent 4 hours on comedy, right? I would journal for an hour. I would, what is it? I would write jokes for an hour. I would perform jokes for an hour. And I would perform jokes for an hour, right? But I would record myself, right? And I would make amends or I basically think about what I performed and rehash it on paper. And I was like, I did that. I want to say, I learned this process in creating this show of how I did that for 4 hours. I think it started with maybe 2 hours, and then the realization, oh shit, I gotta put this on stage. I gotta do this like standing up. I gotta do like spend an hour actually practicing. I gotta spend an hour actually writing. I gotta spend an hour just writing about anything. I gotta spend an hour thinking about what I just performed. I gotta spend an hour. I gotta spend a whole lot of time putting this together. And I started doing that. Well, it was like 1 hour, then 2 hour, then 2 hours, then 3 hours, and you got 4 hours. I want to say week 3 of school, and then I stopped. I stopped because things got rough. School started, and no, school already started, but school started turning, and I just started spiraling. Not like a heavy spiral, but like a mid spiral. A spiral I knew I was gonna spiral even more if I kept on doing the things I was doing. So I had to stop. I had to withdraw from a class. But yeah, that was the downfall of my special. I want to say, yeah, I think all of the good parts that you see in this show, I've already written, and all of the okay parts was probably parts that I should have kept on working on. I want to say throughout the week, my school quarter, but I couldn't because I had school. I was working on school, had a balanced life. But yeah, that was a thing I realized throughout this times.
I think my main source of important nigga syndrome could be my voice. A lot of people like my voice. I feel like, especially in the Clubhouse app, because it's an audio-based app, they say I have a banging voice. That's what they say. I don't hear that. I don't hear that shit. No. I think what I might have is voice dysmorphia. You guys hear a voice of a guy that fucks. I hear a voice of a guy, an old decrepit man who smokes and barely gets away with it. People do impressions of my voice too, all the time, and they're all different too. I'm gonna show you some impressions of people doing impressions of me. Here we go. Hi, my name's Lazarus. I have a cool jazzy voice with a slight lisp. I see. Soul Train. My father was Nelson Mandela, and my mother, Morgan Freeman. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. Black joke. I'm saying a black joke as an angry black man, but the black joke kind of sounds political. Black people be like this, and then white people be like this. It's a social lens, nigga. We live in a monogenetic world, motherfucker. And tilly-tally, crumpets and teas and bears, oh my. Some people think I have a British accent, yes. You wouldn't expect me to be from Florida, ooh. And I was trained in Shakespeare. But alas, I can't code switch to a back to black voice. Oh, and I solemnly suck dick in the back. That's another thing. Especially in the Clubhouse app. They think I have a gay voice or gay accents. A hint of gay accents. A James Baldwin gay accent. That's what they said. James Baldwin gay accent. Which again, James Baldwin, important nigga syndrome, is all connected, my niggas. And listen, if you ask me, I'll tell you, I am straight. But if you assume I'm gay, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. I won't correct you, alright? Listen, I'm not gonna come out straight. You know what that is? That sounds so lame and also gay. Alright, I don't have time for that. I would rather roll with the punches and queer baits than coming out and go out and come out straight. Not especially not in this month. Not in this month either, alright? I did a set on the audio based app Clubhouse. I did my important nigga syndrome set, right? And then the lady was like, "Hey, I know you're gay and I love you for it." And I was like, "Sure." Okay, I will say though, some of my sets is not the most. Some of my sets is kind of sus. Some of the sets is not the most heteronormative. I have a joke where I talk about my dildo in a drawer. And I do have a dildo in a drawer. It's a big black dildo, BBD, if you will. And I only have this dildo for my nude photography. You see, what I do is I get down naked, I put a dildo right here, right? And I take a picture and I filter it in black and white. So no one knows the difference between me and the dildo. And yeah, I said nude photography, all right? This shit's art. This shit's art. My nudes could be on the cover of Vogue, damn it. Like, Vogue. Shit. Vogue. All right? On the cologne bottles, my nude pictures can be on. In the museums, there is the Mona Lisa, and there are my nudes. It's art, and art imitates life, all right? I'm manifesting, all right? When my dick sees the dildo, the dick sees its potential, all right? The dildo motivates my dick. What I'm trying to say here is that my dick has had low self-esteem, and I cared for my dick, all right? I invested in my dick, all right? How do you think my dick became slamming? Do you mean because I'm black, my genetics? No. Hard work, determination, owning a dildo. That's what happened, all right? So guys, if your dick has low self-esteem, I'm not pointing at anyone here either, all right? Because I'm looking through a video on YouTube. You know, all right? Don't act, you know in your heart of hearts, or you know. Don't ask someone, you just know, all right? Go out. Now, I know most of you guys are non-Chicago, so go out to your local mall, find a Spencer's, go all the way in the back of Spencer's, turn to the right, pull out your hand, and buy yourself a dildo, okay? It will do you wonders. What you need is a dick mentor. I feel like most straight guys don't have dildos, because why would they? But if they were marketed this way, maybe they would. I don't know how they would do this on the internet, but I know there's a thing, all right? We would have a targeted ad for all the little dick niggas, all right? And I don't know how this works, but they be on the internet, right? And then they click on the ad, and the ad's like, "Do you have a little dang-a-lang?" And of course they'll skip it, right? And then the next part of the video is like, "Don't lie to us. We're the internet. We checked."
So every day I would wake up and have a vision board. It's a post-it vision board on my on this thing right here. I'll show it to you guys. Yes, I can see I have like post-it notes littered off of my room in the wall. Let's go through them. This one says, "Do the work." This one says, "I'm no longer talking, only expressing." Some of these are I don't know what I was at a moment. I don't sleep when I have to, I sleep when I need to. You are the room where it happens. The rules can be broken if you know the rules. Stand up is self-expression. I make jokes. Wait, hold up. I make jokes for breakfast. This one, what does it say? Okay, this one's me thinking about the Omega verse. Some of these are jokes, but you know, I also have this one. This one says most hardworking. Live on Clubhouse. This is one of my goals to do, because Clubhouse, I was trying to really talk about, I want to say capitalize on the boom of comedy in Clubhouse, but school just got heavy. Playing the Patsy, that was just a show idea. Read Proverbs, I gotta read Proverbs. I want to inspire, forever be bold, Netflix. Okay, so yeah, this is more of my it's a goal, but it's more of a direction, or yeah, this is a goal, right? On a Netflix deal, 2023. That's when I graduate. This is the show, Loving That Cold Hard Laugh. Young play. This is another show idea. Never succumb to comfortability. That's such a gesture now because I feel like I failed that. Bring value. I kind of want to bring value to things I do. Admissions project. That's another project I have to do. Become bingeable. That's another thing that I need to work on. I want to keep on moving forward. You are working for free. Better make it count. That's what I'm doing right now. Watch out, Black Eyes. That's another show. Sell a house. At a phase. At a phase. No porn. Yeah, no porn. That's exactly what it means. Bad things happen when I watch porn, guys. This one says, become a sex icon. I know this kind of like, okay, no, it isn't. It doesn't. This is also a thing. I had a conversation. I had an argument. Not argument. I had a competition with Caroline. Caroline, if you're watching this, the competition's still on. And this has become a legend because why not? Also, we have here is what is it? Strange things are happening. Some of these things don't make sense anymore. What is this? Why comedy? Yeah, read it. I don't want to say it. Could I do it all? Could I have it all? What is all? Remember to be gracious. Remember to thank everyone. Thank you, everyone. I also have my books here. I have a lot of books. It's the complete handbook. I have a Jerry Seinfeld book, Is This Anything? I have The Art of Gathering, The Book of Mormon, Rakim, Sweat the Technique, The New Negro, edited by Elaine Locke, Influencer. I have $100 Startup. I have Wise Words and Quotes, Embrace Your Weird, Improv Nation, miscellaneous plays that you can read right here, The Art of Noticing, Classic Whodunits, How to Tell a Joke, How to Die, How to Be a Bad Emperor, and the Bible, King James Version, is in a box. I don't want to open it. The holy light might blind screen. And what else I want to show you? I have these two notebooks I have with me all the time. This one, I just have random ideas and thoughts and things that come along my brain of whatnot. But this one's my stand-up one. I have basically, if I have like a set list to do, I write it down and see like the order of things. Like a proper stand-up comedian. Oh, I haven't showed you this. That's just money stuff. But this is my stand-up open mic KDA average. This is how many times I've done. This is all stand-up like in the public, not in school, but in the public wild, right? This is how many times I've killed it. This is how many times I've bombed. And this is how many times I've done or I feel like I felt like I didn't kill it, but people say I killed it, or vice versa, where I felt like I was comfortable, and in a way I was, not everyone was with me, but people were with me, and it wasn't a complete bomb. But yeah, I'm upset at why this is this. I feel like this could have been so much bigger because opportunities are going out the wazoo, and I just collapsed mid-game of my school year. But yeah. Undick related. I have been single for a while now. Undick related. Undick related. Undick related. Undick related, I said. I'm chill with this. I don't think my parents are chill with this though. They were real chill, they were real smooth with this when they bought me a wedding ring for Christmas with a little note attached saying, "The clock is ticking," with a heart emoji. And I told them, "Mother and Father, I promise you, 10 years, I'll put you in a home. I'll put you in a home. Woo! I'm gonna put you in a home. I'll put you in a home.
The same letter, of course, yeah, same letter. The clock is ticking. Heart emoji, and then death emoji. And then ghost emoji, and then dance emoji. That's me dancing on their graves. I'm joking. I'm joking, listen. My parents are watching this, I'm joking. I've only made this joke for the people, the audience who hate the parents. I know some of y'all niggas hate your parents, alright? So that's why I made this joke, alright? I'd like to start this next premise with the fact that my father is a good father, alright? He's a good father, a great father, alright? He puts clothes on my back, food on my plate. He's here, you know what I'm saying? He's here. It's just, my father sometimes has like another side to him when it comes to beating ass. My father's a psychopath when it comes to beating his kids. Like I said, a good father, but like a real Stephen King, The Shining, when it comes for kids like me. Did your parents have catchphrases when it comes to beating kids? I'm asking you. Think of the YouTube video. Yes or no? That doesn't matter if you answer back. But mine did. Mine did. Yes. His catchphrase was "Spare the rod and spoil the child." That was his catchphrase in church. Behind closed doors, my father's real catchphrase was, "I beat kids for fun." That was his catchphrase. I beat kids for fun. You know the Scarface quote? I kill a communist for fun. My father took that quote and repurposed it for beating his own children. You know how Batman fights crime? That's exactly how my father beats his kids. But he has fun with it too, because he used to do shit like this. He used to take off his belt real slow and smile and say stuff like, "Lazzy, come on, Lazzy, come on. Come take a beatings like a man, Lazzy. Come take a beatings like a man." That's another word he used. That's another catchphrase. Come take your beatings like a man. I don't wanna unpack this, but what the fuck? What is it? Do you father, do you beat men? Is that what you do? Or do men take beatings? What is this? I'm not sure if I'm in 12 Years a Slave or 50 Shades of Grey. And then he would beat himself on the back like he's the drummer of an executioner. And yeah, I've already compared my father to a lot of things here. I've already compared him to The Shining, Scarface, Batman, and both a slave and Dom Master. And he's also like the giant, because he'd be like, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I beat kids just for fun." That's another classic quote from my father. And you know, this is only, like I said, I want to say, my father's a good father, all right? There's only when we fucked up, all right? My father's a good father, we don't fuck up. But once we do fuck up, my father turns into Chris Brown, Kids Bop edition. And that's just how life was, all right? That's how life was. Silver lining, we lived in a white neighborhood, so the CPS was on our shit. So at that moment, the age of ass whoopings came to an end. And then we had a new age of the corner system, which was, I guess, so much less fun to watch. I understand getting your ass kicked and beat is not fun for you, but when your brother fucks up, you are now in the cage match, front row seats of the WWE Slam Down, the greatest show. In from the right side is my father, spanning 250 pounds, feet, 5, 4, bum, time to beat another son. And from the left side is my little brother. He got a bad grade. He's paralyzed in fear. And in the middle is me. And I am having the most enjoyable time. I am also a psychopath, guys. I have candy. I have popcorn. I am a psychopath. All right, you are what you get beat. That's a Lazarus quote. Put that one in the bank.
So I created a Zoom show. The Zoom show and this show was, I guess, two different shows, basically. But the first idea of the plan was to create a Zoom show and then record the audio of the Zoom show to put it on this show. But the audio, the laughter sounded awkward. It kind of sounded eerie, right? Because it was a Zoom laughter and not like a room laughter, right? So I vetoed that and try to put a lot of editing in this video to make it seem cool, make it seem stand-up special-esque, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. The Zoom show was interesting though because I could feel the energy of like the jokes, and I could like for this part of the show I edited basically because you never stop writing stand-up, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And I just edited from the other show. The Zoom show and this show is two completely different shows. I mean, they're similar, but they're completely different in some aspects of that, especially with this content right here. I'm just always thinking now, as a stand-up comedian, not always thinking about like comedy, yes, but like always thinking about like everything. Well, I guess because I had to put the show on together right myself, and you know I had like help with a lot of good friends, but like mainly like the main drive of I have to do it, like I have to get up and write and do all that, right? And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I like this. No, I like stand-up, but like this show. I wish I put more work and time into it. And I know like I'm proud of my not my process, of my progress in life, I guess. I just hope I could learn how to focus and put more work into the things that I'm trying to do, because I'm going through this video and I'm like, oh, this looks lazy. Yeah, this looks lazy. And I want to never do that again. I guess I want to look back at this and cringe. Yeah, I want to look back at this and cringe because of how far I go in my comedy. Yeah, because I'm already cringing because I feel like I could have done so much better, but I just didn't have the discipline to balance and weigh and balance. And to be honest, I didn't have that much work to do, but I had enough work I had enough work to distract me, but not enough work to like, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad. I wasn't spiraling. I just knew I was about to spiral, so I stopped. Yeah. Yeah. She'll end the show.
My friend, she calls me up with this bullshit. It's not even that much bullshit, but it is now. All right, she calls me and she's like, Lazzy, I hate myself. I want to kill myself. I have a lot of homework. And then I was like, listen, girl, don't kill yourself. Let me come over and choke you out. That's the proper way to die. And she's like, what? And I was like, listen, suicide is sad and lonely. If you want to die, let me choke you out. And she's like, Lazarus, that's not funny, all right? I made a joke, all right? I was joking, all right? And making a suicide joke is not funny. And I was like, for one, listen, yes it was. For two, I made a homicide joke, all right? You made a suicide joke, I made a homicide joke. Get it together, all right? And for three, how do you know I was joking? Do you know where I'm from? I'm from Florida. I'm a Florida man. Have you seen me in the news? And she'll always say this type of shit when things get a hint of stress getting put into her life. She'd be like, Lazzy, I lost my charger. I want to die. I say, listen, I will come into the night at your house with a knife and I will turn you into spaghetti. And she's like, Lazarus, I was actually joking. I said, are you sure? Are you sure you were joking? Huh? Because I have the knife. I have the knife ready. It's a nice knife, you know. German grade, this knife is. Just call me when you want to die. I'll come for you. And the next day, you see me on the news. Florida man kills friend and turn her into spaghetti. Then eats the spaghetti. And you see me in the picture of me in the alley of her dead body, pouring cheese on it, like. Report says that her last words were, Lazzy, I hate myself. I want to die. I did not get enough Instagram likes on my summer post. I want to blame my parents for that joke. I know that was a fucked up joke I did. I want to blame my parents, alright? Alright? So before you DM me about this joke, you DM my parents. Because if I was a kid, right, and I would cry about some bullshit, like I would, my parents would be like, Lazarus, that's not a good enough reason to cry. If you want to cry, I give you something to cry about. Oh, no, no. I have the belt ready, you know. It's a nice belt. German grade. Just call me when you want to cry. I beat kids for fun. My parents are gonna watch this. Guys, parents, this is all jokes, alright? That are 90% true. I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me. Let's play the game. You guys wanna play a game? The game is called, Is This a Kink or Do I Need Therapy? What are we gonna do now? I'm gonna end it with this one last joke. Because, it's closing time now. It's crazy that I'm in comedy, because I never thought I'd be in comedy. They all thought I was gonna be like the president or something. My mom still thinks I'm becoming the president. She called me up, I wanna say a month and a half ago, and she's like, Lazzy, when are you gonna become the president? I was like, Mom, did you say this? Are you telling me this because I sound like Obama? And she's like, no, my son, it's because you act like Kanye. I was like, okay, fuck. Okay. And that's it.
And that's the show, guys. I hope you guys liked it more than I did, because I just had a lot of work put into it. Not as much as I wanted, but a lot of work put into it. Is where part where I do the credits, but I don't want to edit a credit scene, so I'm just gonna name them out on my paper here. So I have a list of people I want to thank. TTS and the Prototypes Committee for greenlighting this project. Thank you again for greenlighting my projects. Jack Melch for filming this with your fancy camera work and your Joel for stage managing my Zoom show. Trevor Dudasik for opening my Zoom show. Very funny guy. Joe and Trevor and Jack. Jake Knoll for being my stand-up teacher at Comedy Arts DePaul University. The whole Clubhouse Laugh Factory community, I want to thank, Corinne, Manu, Charlie, Grace, Tia, Heather J, and Josiah. It's crazy seeing another comedy community, because I have mine in my school and here and a professional element. It was just a wonderful experience to learn from you guys. I'm gonna thank my parents. It's another thing I'm thinking. Yeah, that's right. You're here too, as always, for being great parents and for supporting me or whatnot, and for taking my criticism and my jokes with good spirits. I hope. The good spirit, right? Right. I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna say to me. And of course, I'll end it with God. Yeah, I'm talking about God now. I'm bringing the God card. I want to thank God just for me in this position of giving me the strength to finish this. And just to be honest, being here is very serendipitous. Not to the plans. I know I did not plan this. Of being here, majoring comedy is very much almost fate-like. And so I'm thanking God here. I don't want to call the fate card, but I think this is something that a lot of lines had to line up. And guys, I just hope you guys are inspired to do the things that I'm doing. To follow your dreams, do things. All right, create a process and follow the process, even if what you're doing, no one else is doing what feel. Even if it seems like what you're doing feels a bit much. Doing a bit much with your age. Doing a bit much for where you are right now. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. They don't see the vision like you see the vision, all right? 2023, Netflix deal. You see that on my board, right? And even that doesn't happen, right? I'm still walking. I'm still doing a lot of work. And my work will keep me prepared for any opportunity that is like that, or similar to that, or maybe not even onto that level, but still, I'm me, man. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm about, and I'm always prepared. And yeah, that's my show, guys. Loving that cold hard laugh. Ha! That's the last time I'll do that. The hat part wasn't a part of the title. I just liked it enough to keep on doing it, and that's it.